Hello soulmates, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish handkerchief top that you're seeing right here. If you're new here, highly welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. To my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern. First, I'll go ahead and mark out all my vertical measurements, my shoulder to bust, and then my shoulder to waist. I have my shoulder to bust point and then my shoulder to waist. I'll go ahead and roll out straight lines across this way. So next, from the waistline, I came down by 9 inches for my hip line. My waist to hip is 9 inches. I'll go ahead and connect a straight line this way. And then from the hip line, I came down by 3 inches for my top length. You can make use of 4 or even 5 inches. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2, I have 8. From that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll measure from the shoulder down to my armhole point. What I have here is 9. I'll mark it out here. Then I'll mark out a straight line which will be my chest line. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. So here's my chest line, here's my bust, here's my waist, my hip line, and then the full length. Next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. The midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5 and I'll connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. If you're making use of a stretchy fabric, minus 1 inches from whatever you have, okay? But here, I'll just go ahead and make use of my actual measurement, okay? Bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, for my back neck depth, I'll come down by 1.5 inches. And for the front, from my chest line, I came down by 1 inches, okay? And then the neck width I'm making use of is 4.5. I'm making use of 4.5 inches as my neck width. So from that point, I'll connect it down to my front neck depth, okay? And after that, I'll connect my back neck depth. This pattern will serve for both the front and the back. So next thing is to impute our round body measurement. Bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. My waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Remember, if you're making use of a stretchy fabric, minus 1 inches, okay? Hip divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what we have, okay? So next, from my waistline, I came down by 5 inches. From the waistline, I came down by 5 inches. And on my top length, there is this line, I went in by 5 inches as well, okay? Then I'll go ahead and connect the 2 points together this way. You can see what I'm doing. And this is what we have. So next, from the side of my hip line, I came up by 2.5, okay? And I'll connect it down to this point using my straight rule. You can make use of a curve rule if you want to. And this is what we have. From the waistline, I came down by 1 inches. From the waistline, I came down by 1 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it down this way using my curve rule. Okay, take it down this way, and this is what we have over here. So this is it for our pattern drafting. The next thing here is to cut it out. So let's do that, guys. You can see what I'm doing. And then cut out this part. And this is what we have over here. Okay, here's the upper part, the down part, and then this side. Make sure you write them down. So I'll go ahead and use this pattern to trace out the back part. And this is what I have. I have two of it here. So this part will be my back. There is this part. Then here is the front part. I'll go ahead and cut out my front neckline. I'll go ahead and cut out my front neckline. And this is what we have. So for the back, you cut the back on fold. Okay, make sure you add the seam allowance by the side. And then for the front, you cut it into two. Then add your loop. Okay, this side. The other side, you add your button, and that is it. So let's work on the down part. That is this down part I'm holding. Okay, we'll be slashing this part. First, I'll go ahead and mark out my lines. I'll mark out just two lines. Mark out two lines. And after that, we'll go ahead and slash and spread it on a new pattern. So now I'll go ahead and place it on a new pattern, and then I will spread it by 33 inches. You can make use of your 2 inches if you want to, depending on how full you want this part to be. Here I'm making use of 3 inches. Okay, hold it down, then you spread it by 3 inches. You can see what I'm doing. Okay, so next thing is to trace it out. Go ahead and trace it out. After that, I'll add seam allowance. Here's my seam allowance of 0.5. So the next thing here is to cut it out. I'll go ahead and cut it out this way. And then I'll take out this part. And this is what we have, okay? So as you can see, it's not really fitting in because of the seam allowance that I added around it. So I'll go ahead and take out the seam allowance, okay? Since I've not added seam allowance to the upper part, I'll go ahead and cut it out so you guys will see what it looks like. I'll add the seam allowance on my fabric while cutting out my fabric. I'm going to cut out this seam allowance. I'll add it back while cutting it out on my fabric. And this is what we have. So I'll go ahead and hold it down. As you can see, this part is now fuller because of the slash and spread. Okay, I'll go ahead and hold it down this way. You can see what I'm doing. And this is what our pattern looks like. Okay, here is the back part. Okay, and here is the front. You can see what we have here. So once you join it side by side, make sure you add a seam allowance by the side. Okay, this is what your fabric will look like. You can see what we have over here. Okay, the handkerchief design and the down parts, and that is it. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. Please guys, subscribe and also drop a comment on this video, and see you guys in my next class. Bye.